At the end of 2024, I made a video and discussed about the timing to buy a Rolex. After entering 2025, I've chatted with a few friends who are sales reps at different Rolex ADs. In this video, I will share the update on supply and demand of different Rolex models at the authorized dealer. Hey, what's up? This is Bo at BarakudaTime, a hub of watch and travel enthusiasts. It has been 2 years since the watch industry started cooling down in 2023. Now, the Rolex market has reached a new norm, which is not too hot but also not too cold at all. From several of my friends working at Rolex ADs in different countries, I've collected the most recent update on the current supply and demand of different Rolex models. On this topic, I'll make 2 videos. This is part 1, focusing on the general situation and classic series, including the Day-Date, Datejust, Oyster Perpetual, and 1908. Part 2 will cover all professional watch series and be published in 2 weeks. If you are also interested in the professional models, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. First, let's talk about the overall supply and demand. At the beginning of 2025, most of the time there are still no watches available for sale in the AD. In one of the boutiques, they put a few new watches available for sale over the weekends. The ready-to-sale models are usually the precious metal models with diamond bezel or some stainless steel and two-tone Datejust models with unpopular combinations. For example, the 31mm stainless steel Datejust with purple dial and diamond bezel, or the flat bezel. These models could usually be sold within a few days. With the unpopular models sold upon showing, the demand of Rolex is still strong. Some people may ask if they could order a specific watch by putting deposit on it. As far as I know, in the US, some boutiques may accept deposits for unpopular models, but it only puts you on top of the list. No one can really guarantee a delivery at a specific time. Just in case some audience may not know, Rolex determines what watch models they offer to their ADs. The ADs cannot really pick from a list. Usually, the ADs will receive a list of models shortly before they receive them in the package. Between the classic models and professional models, we all know the stainless steel professional models are much more difficult to get. This situation is slightly better, but nowhere close to enough supply. For example, without purchase history, a stainless steel black dial Submariner could take 2 to 3 years to get. Comparatively, the two-tone Submariner is a lot easier. More details on the professional models will be discussed in part 2. So, let's start with the Day-Date. As an all-precious metal series, the unit price is higher than other series. After the market cools down for 2 years, the demand of Day-Date has clearly dropped, but still higher than the supply. My sales rep friend told me that 2 of her clients with Day-Date models on the wish list has turned them down and changed their request to precious metal Daytona and other models. When that boutique put available watches on display, Day-Date models frequently appear. But don't get me wrong, the Day-Date models are still very popular and not readily available in the ADs all the time. If you want to get a Day-Date model from Rolex AD, I suggest you reach out to your rep and you may get surprises. Among Day-Date models, the green dial is still the most popular one. Compared with the Day-Date, Datejust series have a much larger family with wider price range. For most of the Datejust models, working clients with no purchase history has a chance to get their stainless steel Datejust in 6 to 12 months. The two-tone and precious metal models could be even faster. Among all the Datejust models, the 41mm stainless steel with green dial, fluted bezel, and jubilee bracelet is still the most difficult one. The smaller size, flat bezel, and diamond bezel models are easier to get. Since the Datejust model has a lot of variations, it is possible that the specific one you want has no waiting list. In that case, a simple request and a short period of waiting is all you need. If you want more security, put a deposit. Similar with the Datejust series, Oyster Perpetual is easier to get. The most difficult one, no doubt, is still the one with celebration motif dial. there were only 2 to 3 available in the past 12 months. Comparatively, the sunray dial and smaller size models are a lot easier. After discontinuation of Cellini, the new release Stresi 1908 series had very limited supply in the past 12 months. However, the demand of this unique dressy Rolex is very high, especially the platinum model with ice blue dial is very rare and almost impossible to get directly from AD without an extremely rich purchase history. In the past years, almost all Rolex AD has stopped selling pre-owned Rolex pieces without Rolex certification. Instead, the ADs will collect pre-owned watches and send to Rolex for checking and certification. Then, Rolex will send the certified pre-owned pieces back to the AD with white warranty card, tag, and box. Compared with the new Rolex models, the Rolex certified pre-owned pieces are becoming more and more available, mainly due to the elevated pricing. Actually, the reduced price and demand on the secondary market is a strong evidence of reducing demand of Rolex pieces. But at the same time, the fact that most of Rolex models are still trading with premium on the secondary market also proves the persistence of Rolex demand. If you want a popular model and do not want to wait for a long time, the Rolex certified pre-owned are reliable choices. Even though the watch market has significantly cooled down in the past 2 years, Rolex, as the leading brand, still keeps strong demand. In this video, we have shared a first-hand update on the classic models in Rolex AD. Do you plan to pull the trigger on any Rolex classic models? Please let me know in the comments. If the one you want is a professional model, you may find the part 2 video helpful. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. It will come in 2 weeks. I'll see you next time.